Hi everybody, I'm going to do another video response to Aaron's series on James Cameron. His channel is called Filmspeak. This latest episode, of course, was on Titanic, and yes, sports fans, I do own this movie on DVD. It was $5, give me a break, okay? You know, that's a deal right there. Titanic is a movie that has both been widely praised and widely derided. My own feelings on it are somewhat mixed. Some of the acting I don't like very much. A lot of the dialogue I don't like very much. The characterization of the Billy Zane character is laughable. Excuse me, going on like a whole week now, I've been sick. But one thing I will say is that the movie moves very, very well for a movie that's 3 hours and 15 minutes long. And Leonardo DiCaprio is quite excellent, you know, well deserving of the superstar status this movie bestowed upon him. He's terrific. I have a little issue with the number of times he goes, Rose, 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 you know, during the last part of the movie, you know, in various, you know, situations. But yeah, it's a good action thriller in that last part. Yeah, well made for its time, certainly. You know, obviously this movie works for a lot of people, or it did anyway at that time, because this movie spent a long time at the top of the box office. I can't remember the name of which movie displaced it in 1998. It might have been Lost in Space, which came out the first week of April, which means that for over 3 solid months in early 1998, it was #1 at the box office every single weekend, earning at least $20 million, if not more. Then went on to become a huge grossing movie. The biggest blockbuster of all time until Avatar, the next James Cameron movie, which we'll be talking about next. Of course, this is all just trivia. Yeah, like I said, it's technically well-made movie, you know, moves well, and I didn't find it particularly moving, but I have to say, I went to see this movie 3 times in the theater when it was out, because I went to 3 different theaters just so I could see it on as many big screens as possible. The third time was at the Chicago Navy Pier screen, the IMAX screen, which is 8 stories tall, and that was nice to see it on the big screen. And it really paid off for the big epic shots, particularly my favorite shot of the movie, which is as the Titanic is sinking, somebody launches a flare, a warning flare. So you have this shot. There's the Titanic in the middle of this huge, incredibly vast black ocean at night. And as big as that Titanic is, it looks pretty small. You know, in that you know, enormous ocean. The flare comes up, pops, goes around, and then disappears. You know, and there's no one around to see it. You know, no one at all. My favorite shot of the movie. You know, just showing just how hopeless the situation was. Yeah, not a lot to say about this movie all in all, other than the fact that it's watchable, it's enjoyable, not great, man, they spent a lot of time and money on it. So good for them for making all that money back. Good for them. Next is Avatar, and that will be, I guess, in a few days. I'll make my video as soon as Aaron has his up. Link to his channel and his Titanic video is below. So I hope you check it out and enjoy it. Thanks for watching again. Later.